second go-around with this recording, you know, we were established, we knew who we were, you know, we came and we wanted to share a message.
And, you know, we wrote a lot on the road, but when it came time to do the second record, it was a lot different because we had to write a lot of songs very quick.
And I remember we just wrote just tons of songs.
Brennan and I sat in so many hotel rooms and just demoed a million songs.
And a lot of things were just incredible, and 3 days later they weren't so cool. And the final 10 songs that wound up on the record, God had his hand on because they were all written at completely different times.
With all the songs on the record kind of dealing, you know, with, you know, temptation and sin and moving on from those kind of things, and of course Crash, you know, is a song about, you know, hitting rock bottom. When we're in a place like that, God can completely restore you, you know. We just thought that that was such an appropriate title for the record, you know.
Every day we just live our lives with these heavy burdens, these heavy weights on our shoulders and on our chests, and it hinders us from doing so much. It hinders us from getting closer to God. In the end, it's just, you know, lay it at Jesus' feet and move on from it. And the song says, you've forgotten, and so will I. Just moving on and knowing that God's redeemed us, and it's every day is a new day.
We struggle with things. We have to overcome things.
We try so unbelievably hard, just, you know, to be like Christ, to be Christ-like.
A lot of times, you know, we're doing the best that we can, and we know that God's given us grace, and we struggle and we beat ourselves up over it. But it's a great song to kind of bring it home, to say, you know what, let's keep trying, let's keep working on it, let's do the best that we can do.
One that definitely means a lot to me is probably Fading. Everybody at one time or another has been addicted to something, you know, drugs and alcohol, or, you know, even kids trying to fit in at school with peer pressure.
And just personally, you know, I've been where that song, what that song is, and being at the bottom and not really seeing any kind of way out, and asking God to just give me grace and
you know, where you're so blinded and you're so trapped and consumed by something that you're completely faded out to what God wanted you to be.
I want people to experience the hope and the grace that I've experienced in my life through Christ, you know, and
it just talks about God lifting you out of that place, freeing you from that.
We get on stage and we rock it out. We do it as hard as we can. And God's given us these talents. He's given us these tools to use for His glory. And every night we get up there and we worship Him. I mean, we may not be doing a slow song, but we're worshiping God. That's what He created us for.